Wow, this is really serious. According to the report that landed on our desk right now, Edochie has moved to his parents' house for consolation over the passing away of his firstborn son, Kambilichuku, and also the shameful result of the DNA that landed and shocked everybody all over. This is serious. At the end of the day, they say blood is thicker than water. Right now, he has moved to his mother's house, moved back like how he used to live with them. Imagine a grown-up man, due to challenges of life, due to the steps, due to the actions that he took, he has now reduced himself to mommy's boy. He has gone for consolation. Now, I'm not trying to say that anyone can be, older than their parents. Your parent will always be your parent. You will always remain their child. That is a fact. But look at it. It is not in this way. It is not in this way. This is like a prodigal son returning back. Is it going back to begin to learn lessons, to upgrade himself once again? This is a man that is married. He's supposed to be father to other people. He's supposed to be father to others and train them and show them the pathway. But unfortunately, his own action has shown that he needs to go back to learn. He needs to go back home to be taught. Look at it. He took actions that broke his family apart. He took actions that caused the death of his son. He took actions that turned him into a public mockery, public joker. Look at him. Everywhere on social media, he's not even getting money like he would have gotten before. Nobody wants to touch this. It would have been, that kind of viral trend that would have put money in your pocket. But his own destiny does not work in that direction. Bad things, bad news, terrible news does not blow him, does not make him richer. It rather makes him poorer. If it were some other people, this probably would have added some extras into their life, more money. Probably some companies would have signed them for this, signed them for that. Maybe some, contraceptive, some, protection company like condom companies and some other, companies that has to do with things like, adultery, fornication and, shifting pants, polygamy, whatever. Maybe they would have called him and said, come and advertise with us. But this man has no face anywhere apart from, one beer that they told him to come and, Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that this man has gone back to his parents. Not forget that he cannot live with May anymore, as both of them have cut ties after the announcement of himself and Juju Austin. He has stopped, having that physical interaction and whatever kind of interaction. All he has to do is to just take care of the kids, do his own part and that. But as it is, the children are now -1. What a painful thing. So he has gone for consolation. He has gone to cry. He has gone to sleep on his mother's lap, on his mother's chest like a baby. Mama. Come on, man. You're a grown-up person. Your children need you. Now you have not turned to a child going to meet your mother, crying, saying, Mama. And your mom will go make some pepper soup because you are now feeling sick. Make pepper soup and give you some things to drink and say, it's okay. Don't worry, my son. It's okay. Everything will be all right. I warned you. Look at how it has turned to be. You said you are old enough. You can carry it on your chest. Now, everything has hit you hard and you have nowhere to go. Back home. The man found his way back home. Like I said, blood is thicker than water. At the end of the day, people will always return to their family after they've gone out to mess up, after they've gone out to misbehave. They always come back to their family. That is why it is important that you have that, that backbone, that base that you can return to, and make sure you do not mess that place up. thinking that you are now okay. I am now rich. I have gotten this and that. Anything can happen to you at any second. Oh, I'm now married to that man. Everything is okay. He loves me. He wants me. And you mess your family up. Now, I'm not talking of those type of wicked family. We have wicked family too. Terrible family. Family that are diabolic, dubious, and I'm not talking of those ones who will finish you, who will crush you. Those ones are not family. They are just, they are just group of people that you came from. A very bad, cancerous, type of family. I'm not talking of that. But we are talking of a functional family where things still, to a certain extent, work. Do not destroy it. Do not cut off and say, I have burned the bridge, I've broken it, you people just go because you people are poor, I've made it now. Because in life, anything can happen. Look at him. He returned back to mommy to cry. Mommy, please help. What do you think? Oh, what a shame. DNA result. Because this story of this DNA thing, even though he has kept his mouth shut, and the only action he took was for him to quickly delete pictures of the star DK, Edochie, that they've been parading right, left, and center, and pictures of himself and and Judy Austin. This DNA thing is confirmed. Oh, it's confirmed. This guy has just gone underground. He has gone to seek solace. And like I said, I'm thinking that this guy, he will just go underground for some time. Then one day will appear and say he has gone for some soul searching, reflection. And this is what we want, not for pretense, but for real. Yes, gone for soul searching, and he has retraced his steps back, and he is a man and he wants to do things right. I'm kind of thinking about all of these things. If a man, most of the times, I'm not saying always, most of the time, if a man wants to go for another woman, let's say polygamy, the highest they will do is a woman with one child, which is not a big deal. It's not like it's a bad thing for a woman to have a child and not married or broken marriage or whatever. At least, but most of the times when men want to do these things, they go for single women who have no children at all. That's what they do. They go for that one. They acquire women without children. But this one just went to acquire a woman who is still married, who has more than one. Went to acquire that kind of woman that already has a house full up. He went to acquire that kind of woman. A woman who is still visiting her husband, who is still a married woman. And now you now think that the child will be your own. How dare you think the child is your own? How is this possible? Come on, man. It's like if your wife now, all of a sudden, you heard that she's visiting one guy there. How are you going to be sure that the child is your own? You heard that May is dating someone else out there, maybe one or two other people apart from you. How will you be sure that Kambili is your own? You should have sense in your head. Celebrating that kind of thing. A woman is married. The woman is still visiting husband. The woman is still doing this and that. Although we heard that the child belongs to another actor in the industry. All of these things. Then you now smile like a fool. Put your face to it and say this child is your own without proper DNA analysis. Are you so stupid? Well, Yul has gone to meet his parents. He has gone there to cry. He has gone there to be consoled. He has gone there to see how this shame will be wiped up from him. What do you think? What is your advice for him? What is your suggestion for him? Drop it in the comment section, because they are listening and they are always coming here to watch, to hear about the story of their life. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. See you in the next one.